from
Thank you
Georgia.
very much, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to take a moment to point out why I am supporting this and a co-sponsor of this bill. First of all, to our leader, my ranking member, who does an excellent job. She's absolutely right. We must go at discrimination with lenders. But ladies and gentlemen, the unintended consequence of this is not punishing the lenders who may or may not be doing the discrimination. If we show it, they should. Unfortunately, this guidance goes directly at dealers and low and moderate income customers, African Americans and other minorities, who will be denied because it takes away the dealer's ability to discount interest rates and be full. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are 55 million unbanked and underbanked people in the United States. They don't have the bank. They're not going to Ally Bank. But when they want, they got to buy a car. Some of them don't even have a credit card. But they got that dealer that can walk through the door, and if that dealer has the flexibility to be able to discount the interest rate, bringing a lower price to the car, they shouldn't be denied from having that opportunity to do it. Now, let me go to the racial issue. When you play the race card, you got to make sure you play it right. That's all I am saying. And when we look at the CFPB and we look at the methodology that they used to determine who the black people were, they said, hey, the best way of doing this is go by the last names. Jackson, Williams, Johnson, Robinson. Yeah, a lot of black people are named that, but there are an awful lot of white people who are named that too. So is there any wonder when the checks went out that there were some white people, happy white people, looking, where did I get this money? Where did I get this $200, $300 from? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I take a back seat to nobody when it comes to standing up and fighting for racial equality. My life story is that. I integrate the school systems in Scarsdale, New York, where I was not only just the only black kid in the school or in my class, I was the only black kid in the whole city of Scarsdale. My office mate in the Senate was Julian Bond. We went all across this country speaking for 40 years as a state representative, as a state senator, and now as a congressman. My whole life has been fighting this. But when you deal with racial discrimination, it's got to be right. And the methodology that the CFPB used is flawed. It is absolutely flawed. And in the process, the CFP itself is being charged with racial discrimination itself. Now, all I am saying is, what is fair is fair. We're not asking for
an additional 30 seconds.
We're
Gentleman
not
is
asking
yielded
for
another
any
30 seconds.
discontinuance on this. We're asking, go after where the discrimination is. But don't hurt the lower middle income people who don't have the credit, don't have a credit card. They have to go in there and work with that dealer. And if you take that out of the way of the dealer, you're hurting the very people that some of the people who are opposing our bill want to help. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get clarity here. Let's get truth here. All we're doing is asking the CFPB to come back, start over, get a right methodology so you're getting the right people that you're sending the checks to, and also call in the Justice Department, the Federal Trade Commission, and the Federal Reserve, who are the ones under Dodd-Frank that regulates the auto dealers and not auto lenders. Thank you very much.